Adam, when Dryden said after the game that it felt like a must-win game, but, obviously not the standings, but just for your overall mental health of the team, was that something that was kind of discussed among you guys or with coaching staff, or was it just kind of a feeling you needed to win that game?
I'd say more of a feeling. I think, when you're not playing your best, it could be frustrating, and we weren't necessarily losing games that we weren't playing our best, but you kind of accept a loss when it's not your night and those things happen. But I think trying to end the road trip strong and come back and kind of get off that schneid is good for us, and I think we did a good job of responding.
It's been a long time since your team has lost more than 2 in a row. Like, you've been able to stop the bleeding before it really begins. What does that tell you about this particular group?
Yeah, I think we're a pretty resilient group. Obviously, we have a pretty young team, but a good mix of some veteran guys, and I think we understand that losses are going to happen. Every team loses a few games in a row, but understanding that, not letting it continue, and having a short memory when that stuff does happen. I think we've done a good job of that, and I just think we really know we have to give a good effort when we are playing like that, and you're not going to have your best every night, but trying to have a good effort is something that we're really been harping on and doing a good job of after some losses.
What's the key when you have a long road trip coming back, your first game back, against the physical team like Anaheim?
Yeah, I think when you're back home, you want to play hard. I think winning games at home is really important. Being on the road for a long time is never easy for any team, and we came out of that trip decent, 2-2, and now being back home, we want to have some energy, feed off the fans, and bring a good effort for sure.
What's it like this time of year dealing with staying sharp while dealing with the grind? I mean, you got another month and a half to go for the playoffs. Well, how do you approach just trying to stay sharp this time of year?
Yeah, I think it's easy to see your spot in the standings and get a little relaxed, but I think guys have touched on it. We want to be playing our best hockey going into playoffs. I don't think we want to just be going there and be struggling, and obviously it is a long season, but there's not too many games left that we're playing, and I think once you get close towards the end, it kind of you get a second wind a little bit, it seems, and have some energy. So I think it's exciting. I think we're happy with where we are, but also want to be playing some good hockey around this time.
How have you felt about your play in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think I felt pretty good. I think coming back from it was my first time missing a few games with an injury. I think you could be a little hesitant to get back in there and just get playing again. But it's felt pretty good. I think getting to this stretch of the season, it could you could wind down a bit and kind of relax, like I said. But overall, it's been good. I think when the team's rolling and we're playing well, I feel like I could help that. And but overall, yeah, I felt pretty good so far.
The minutes, you're pretty good with the minutes that you're playing too?
Yeah, I mean, felt good. Obviously, last year played a lot of minutes too, and so kind of get used to that. I think just like I've said before, it comes to each personal matter of kind of away from the rink and being responsible and taking care of your body, and obviously when you have some games that flow of the game you're going to play more, flow of the game you're going to play less. Sometimes you're killing a lot and that wears on you. Sometimes it's power play and you feel good to play a lot of minutes. So I think it's just comes down to managing it. Obviously, I think any player wants to be on the ice a lot, but I think for me it's just trying to manage yourself, and that's away from the rink too.
You know Sonny Milano at all?
I know Sonny. Yeah, we're good friends.
Did you guys play against each other or together?
He's a few years older than me, but we've skated over the summer a ton the last few summers, and got to know each other pretty well.
Adam, when you guys are playing the way you want to play, what do you guys feel, and when it's going the wrong way, what changes, do you think?
It's obviously always tough to pinpoint one thing. I think when we're playing any team, when you're playing well, you got a lot of guys with confidence who are able to make plays, and it just seems like we're hungry around the puck. You could see we're doing last game when guys are, feeling good, we're moving in the ozone. I think it's easy to get, flat foot and no one's really moving and your zone time isn't really sustainable when that happens. So I think when we're doing that, we're a real good team. When we're not, I mean, it could get a little sloppy for us. I think, guys know, I'm pretty sure Clyde said it, we hesitate when it seems when things aren't going well. And I think that just comes down to, being confident, with and without the puck, I think, in your decisions. And, it's easy to say when things are going well, everyone's feeling good. When they're not, it's not going well. But, trying to control that and, just be strong and confident in our decisions throughout the game.
How do you avoid losing confidence after dropping a couple going into that Dallas game?
Yeah, I think having, for anyone, a short memory is important, but, learning where you made mistakes. It's 82 games. You're going to have some games where you're not feeling it or it's not going well. I mean, hockey's a lot of games of bounces too that might not go your way. So I think learning from mistakes and just trying to improve it the next game. And like we've said, I mean, we can control how hard we work. I think that's, one of those things when, you're not maybe feeling it with the puck, just try and do something else to be effective. And, once you get that confidence back with the puck or be able to make plays, I think that's when, you can let that show. But, yeah, I mean, you're never going to feel it every game. So I think just trying to be effective in other ways is important.
For you personally, Adam, what's it been like this season, coming off the season you had last year, and now as you get later in the season, consistently every game being a marked man?
Yeah, I think it's, it's something you'd rather have. I think it's, obviously a respect thing to be able to, get attention and anything like that. But yeah, coming off last year, I think there's obviously a bar that is set for me, obviously by myself and by others that, I want to sustain. It's, you're not going to be able to hit that every game, 82 games a year, but for me, obviously there's a level of consistency that I want to play with. And, I feel like when, I'm moving my feet and playing my game, it's good for me. And, but yeah, obviously there's a standard that's set and a standard that I want to keep, but, it's not going to happen every game, and I understand that. But, when you do have a bad game or two, just kind of forgetting about it and understanding that you are a good player and those things happen. So, but overall, yeah, just trying to stay consistent and understanding you're gonna get hit, teams are gonna have some attention on you, but just not letting it affect you is kind of the thing that I'm learning.